video is for all the high school seniors that just graduated, that's at a crossroads between going to college and going into the trades, or at least considering it. I'm going to give you my unsolicited advice from my own experiences. This is coming from someone that holds a bachelor's degree, 2 associate's degrees, an IBEW journeyman, now a superintendent, went through the apprenticeship, also worked non-union, and an ex-business owner. Let's dive into it. In high school, thought I was going to become a nurse practitioner. Long story short, that did not pan out. But I did go to a 4-year college, Ohio University, which is where that bachelor's degree right there is from. Now, after obtaining my bachelor's degree from Ohio University, I could not find a job in my job market. And that led to me going to a temp agency in Columbus, Ohio. That temp agency paired me up with a non-union residential electrical contractor. And for that, I am very thankful. If it was not for myself going into that temp agency, being paired up with that electrical contractor, in my opinion, actually not my opinion, I very well know I would have never joined the electrical field. It was not something on my radar at the time. I just needed a job. Now that leads me to my next 2 degrees. Now these are just associate's degrees, but nonetheless they are a college degree. This one's from Northwestern State Community College. That one is from Columbus State Community College. Now where the overlap is, I had my credits transferred over during my apprenticeship. So I was going through my IBEW apprenticeship, and these were both at the time, at different times throughout my apprenticeship, they were partnered up with my apprenticeship school. I went through my apprenticeship, some of those credits credited towards both those degrees, and then I also had some of my credits from my bachelor's degree rolled over and credited. So I obtained 2 associate's degrees during my apprenticeship. Now the cool thing about all of that is I was able to obtain ultimately free degrees. So 2 free degrees, 2 associate's degrees during my time in the apprenticeship. That is something, if you're interested in joining college or going into college, that is one way to do it. It's not the only way. It might not be the best way, but it is one way nonetheless if you want the college experience while also joining the trades. Back, would I have went to a 4-year college? Well, in my personal opinion, from my lived experience to this point in life, being a 32-year-old now, I personally would not go to college for that degree. I have a degree, or a bachelor's degree anyways, in sociology, criminology. I also have a background in psychology. Not a bachelor's, but a background in it nonetheless. And would I go back for that specific degree? Me, personally, no. I'm not saying that's the case for everyone. That's just my own lived personal experience. Now, I could say with that tool bag, that's my top-out gift. I got it for myself after I topped out. I didn't top out and go get a big vroom vroom truck. I got a tool bag, Vito Tech Pack. That was the same tool bag that my first journeyman that I ever had. I loved it, and that was my gift to myself. Nonetheless, between that tool bag, the tools within that tool bag, hard hats, not all of them are there, I have made a fantastic living for myself and my wife. Would I go back and change anything to this point? No, because that got me to exactly where I'm at today. But what I will say, that piece of paper right there,